Well, welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with Saskia Barnes, Managing Director, Executive Director of Barnes PI. Welcome to Spotlight. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me again, and thanks for supporting GW always.
Yeah, it's a year already, imagine.
It is a year already, and we're excited about the opportunities that we have this year to try to encourage our community to support and celebrate entrepreneurs a little bit more. As you know, Global Entrepreneurship Week, it's an international observance. In 2013, we took on the charge to bring the week to the Virgin Islands. It's part of Barnes PR's community outreach programs. And since 2013, annually, we have been supporting Global Entrepreneurship Week here in the territory. And during the week, we just use the time to really try to encourage the community to support entrepreneurs, as well as to give entrepreneurs the opportunity to showcase their skills, showcase the opportunities or the services that they provide to our community, and of course, some training and learning opportunities as well for those entrepreneurs.
What year this is now? 1, 2, 3, 4?
This is our third year.
This is the third year?
Yeah.
Cool. And what's your plans for observance?
This year, the week is being celebrated internationally between November 16th to the 22nd. And what we've decided to do this year, we have our signature event, which is Ideas and Cocktails. And it's basically a networking mixer for entrepreneurs. That's going to be on the 19th. Thursday the 19th of November. That's usually the big event for us during the week. We gather a number of entrepreneurs, interested community members into a room with cocktails. It gives entrepreneurs an opportunity to interact with each other. We also have a vending opportunity for some entrepreneurs as well. Space is limited for that opportunity, but we give them a chance to really showcase their offerings to the community. So persons who attend the event, it's a free event for the public. Persons who are attending the event have a chance to really get up close and personal with some entrepreneurs. It gives us as a community as well a chance to really interact with each other. To kind of talk to each other and to see exactly what's out there. Because sometimes we don't know that a particular person might be interested in developing a business. And so it's about, building some relationships and really networking and trying to see how we can make some entrepreneurial activities possible in the territory. So that's a signature event, which happens on the 19th. On Tuesday, that's the 17th of November, we will be at H. Lafley Stout Community College. Since 2013, HLSCC, with the support of Dr. Dawson, they've really encouraged us to come and speak to students about entrepreneurship. And we're going to be there at noon. We have a series called Confessions of an Entrepreneur, where we give entrepreneurs an opportunity to really share their experience of being an entrepreneur in the territory. And they'll be speaking to students at noon at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium. On the 18th at 5:30 p.m. we're back at the college, and we're also going to be speaking to students about turning your passion into profit. Rotaract Club of Virgin Gorda invited myself along with one of the Rotary presidents, Mr. Julian Johnson, to speak to their group about entrepreneurship a few weeks back. They posted it online, and what we got is a number of persons asking if they can attend the event. It was over in Virgin Gorda. So with the support of Rotaract from Virgin Gorda, we are bringing that seminar to HLSCC at 5:30 on Wednesday the 18th. And then the 19th, we have our Ideas and Cocktail. And throughout the week, we're going to have on all of the online BVI News and BVI Platinum specifically, Confessions of an Entrepreneur. We're going to be highlighting several entrepreneurs throughout the territory.
Okay. It seems like the cocktail is going to be different this year. Last year was at the Moorings Conference Room.
It was at the Moorings Conference Room.
And I just mentioned something about a vendor opportunity.
Yes.
Talk us about that.
What we've noticed from the time that we started in 2013, the event has started to pick up speed and to grow. Premier Honorable Dr. Smith hosted the cocktail for us last year, and we were in the conference room at the Marina Inn, and we were comfortable in the conference room. More entrepreneurs came up after wanting the opportunity to vend and to also be showcased. So we decided to move it over to the Marina Inn restaurant. So that's going to give us a larger space to give more entrepreneurs the opportunity to vend. And this year we're experimenting with the concept of a pop-up shop. So it's...
What's a pop-up shop?
we're just kind of creating like a store, a shop for entrepreneurs. So say, for instance, if you
okay.
have a clothing store, we're actually inviting you to actually come prepared to actually vend.
To sell stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm envisioning now you're going to move some of the chairs and tables out of the restaurant.
Yeah, it's going.
And you're going to put booths.
I
at the
always tell people
tables
it's
or-
like a mini trade show with drinks. So that's what
okay.
that's what we're going to be doing.
Then that's a lot different from the last year. And we had a good time last year because I was there. And there was this trick that a game that we played last year with the name tags.
Yeah. What we did was just to try to kind of get persons to start talking to each other.
Yeah.
So on their name tags, they had to find the whole person. So say, for instance, my name tag, I would have my name, and Oprah, your name tag would be your name and Winfrey. So basically, we had to find our whole person.
Yes.
But it was a good little
It was
fun little exercise.
It was a fun
We got people
exercise
talking.
because, yes, okay. My other half,
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But this seems to be the new twist seems to be really exciting. How do you get? How does someone get in touch and be a participant in that particular activity?
We're
vending activity.
we're doing registration online. You can go to the Barnes PR Facebook page, and you can just search Facebook for Barnes PR, and immediately there you will be able to just click on a link there and register online for persons wishing to vend. It's a free opportunity to the public.
So there's no charge, registration fee.
To the public. For the vendors, we just have a small fee to help us to cover the cost of putting the whole thing together.
Okay. And of course, there's going to be food, hors d'oeuvres and
we're
cocktails.
we're going to have cocktails and a little food to keep people going. But the important thing is really to give entrepreneurs the opportunity to showcase. We had a number of persons who got a lot of good opportunities out of last year. Mr. Akeem Leonard is someone who always comes to mind. He had the fantastic opportunity to showcase. He's been showcasing since 2013, but out of it he actually got some new clients out of showcasing last year at Ideas and Cocktails. Sheena Leonard is also someone, she deals with the soaps and so forth. And we had a number of persons. This young lady, Jeray, she did sweets. She was able to get some assistance, get a new client out of attending the event.
Okay. Now, what about the development of support systems for young entrepreneurs? And are you trying to establish relationships with, say, the National Business Bureau, the Trade Department, to help with young entrepreneurs getting off the ground? Is that something that Global Entrepreneur Development Week
What we've
takes part in?
found since 2013, a major component of some of the challenges that we have in the territory is access to information and financing. So out of having Global Entrepreneurship Week activities, we've kind of created a bit of a network of persons who need assistance. And so what we do is just try to use our network within Barnes PR to put them onto the right channels to get that assistance. So someone might come and they might need business development help. Barnes PR's primary business is public relations. So what we would do is just try to point them in the direction of the National Business Bureau or point them in the direction of an entrepreneur who would work with us to support that entrepreneur in getting the assistance that they need.
Okay. And we're talking about financing. What sort of support, and that being financing be one example, what sort of other support mechanisms that's available in the community for young entrepreneurs to take advantage of?
That's one of the goals of Global Entrepreneurship Week as well, to kind of, let everyone know the services that are available in the Virgin Islands to support entrepreneurs. The National Business Bureau, again, there's the loan program that the government has started. And this is just to kind of have a real conversation about what it really requires to survive as an entrepreneur in the territory. There are lots of things that happen in the territory that we perhaps don't talk about and connect it to entrepreneurship. We have a lot of young persons who they're looking for opportunities. And young people today are very different from when you were growing up, from when I was growing up even. And everyone cannot go and work for the public service. We do need to continue to encourage and inspire young people to look at the talents that they have and see how perhaps they can provide a service to this community. I always tell persons that it really is the entrepreneur that really is responsible for innovation. It's responsible for helping us move forward. Government can only do so much, but we do need entrepreneurs to, help us improve the technology that we have in the territory, help us to improve the services that we offer to our tourists, help us to support our financial services even by offering ancillary services to that industry. So there are lots of opportunities in the Virgin Islands, I still believe, for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. And we're just trying to encourage persons to really have a conversation about it and trying to find opportunities for those same young persons that might want to do something different versus entering the public service or doing a regular 9-to-5.
And the plan is, as part of the observation of Entrepreneur Week, is to bring to get young entrepreneurs in touch with their talents and how to make those talents into a business. And that's going to happen at HLSCC? At
HLSCC, on the Tuesday, we're putting together a panel of entrepreneurs. For example, DJ Birch is going to be one of those persons that are speaking to the young people. That's the entertainment field. It might not have been something that I thought about or my generation might have thought about as an actual career,
yes.
But he's doing very well at it. It's something that he loves, and it's something that will be of interest to persons of a younger generation. We also have Mr. Steve Augustine, who is a well-known project manager and architect in the territory. So he's going to be talking to students who might be interested in that field as well. We also have Sasha Flax. She's going to be talking about being an entrepreneur in the hospitality industry. So we're really trying to connect persons with people who are actually in the industry. A large part of the whole week as well, again, is support and encouragement for entrepreneurs. Because my struggle is my struggle alone. But when I hear someone else's story, it's a bit of encouragement for me to continue and to, really try to make sure that I make good on the opportunity that we have in the territory.
Yes, I mean, it works. And DJ Bertram is an excellent example. Because I think the last thing I heard about DJ Birch, he was in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
How does DJ Birch get to be an Amsterdam DJ? And I was just fascinated by the whole thing, and it just goes to show young people what can be achieved if you put your mind to it, if you work at it. The way the world is now,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
And a great thing I think about entrepreneurship that is important to remember: entrepreneurs really solve problems that we have. One of the territory's great entrepreneurs, I think, was the late J.R. O'Neill.
Yes.
If anyone has ever read his book, you would see that he tried everything possible, and at the end result, he was able to, really set himself and his family up for a better life and a better existence.
Never gave up.
Never gave up. He tried everything. If something didn't work, he just simply pivoted and tried something new, and that worked out.
That old time saying, if at first you don't succeed,
try again. Yeah. So we're really trying to just kind of encourage that. I always say that in the territory, I find that we are very entrepreneurial. You're going to get a chance to speak just now to Miss Patsy Lake as well, who is another great entrepreneur for the territory who has done so well in business. So we're really trying to expose persons, especially young people, to really consider entrepreneurship as an opportunity.
I was saying to Shayna Smith and I had a conversation on radio the other night, and she's studying Virgin Islands history, and I was saying to her, my recollection of growing up was that all the persons around me, all my elders, were entrepreneurs. The fisherman was a businessman, the farmer was a businessman, the women had their stores, they were bakers and basket weavers, and they had their business. We grew up, I think, as a people, as part of our culture, our DNA. Entrepreneur spirit is part of our DNA.
I think throughout the entire Caribbean as well, it's just what we do.
That's what
the
we
women
do.
On the side of the street selling and so on, they are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Even the guys that are in the parking lot washing cars,
they are businessmen.
They are business persons.
Yeah.
And the challenge that we have and government, I hope, is looking at is how do we help them to really structure that business and transform it into something that's more sustainable.
Absolutely. We're following the tyranny of the clock. But I just want to go over from the 16th
16th to the 22nd.
second, and your event is starting from the 16th.
Starting from the 16th, we're going to be showcasing entrepreneurs on BVI News and BVI Platinum. On the 17th, but we're at the college at noon, talking to students, and at 5:30 on the Wednesday, November 18th, we'll be back at HLSCC, and our signature event is Ideas and Cocktails. That will be on the 19th, and that's going to be starting at 6:30 p.m. at Marina Inn restaurant. I just want to take the time as well to thank our partners, the persons who have been with us for a while. Again, HLAB East South Community College for always being willing and supportive. This year we do have the support and the involvement of Honorable Myron V. Walwyn, who's an entrepreneur himself, and he wanted to personally get involved to see how he can encourage more young persons again to consider entrepreneurship. And there are a couple of other persons that we are working with to really make the week an enjoyable week, an educational week, an informative week for the territory.
And for more information, they can always call Barnes PR.
You can call Barnes PR. You can contact me at 542-9524. You can always visit the Barnes PR Facebook page, and you can send us an email as well at hello@barnespr.com.
Saskia, it's always good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I'm sure I'll be at the
Ideas and Cocktails.
Absolutely. It's always a good event, a fun event.
Thank you so much.
Yes. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors with Sister Elder Patsy Lake, and we're going to be talking about one of our great service persons here in BVI, or I should say, a person who has dedicated his whole life to the service of the Virgin Islands, Honorable R.T. O'Neill, former Premier, and we're going to talk about the upcoming honoring event for him right after these words from our sponsors. Don't go away, keep it locked right here to Spotlight.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.